The whole de-influencing versus influencing thing is really weird. Okay, I said it. So technically this is supposed to be the second part of the vlog where I'm trying to get all my stuff done before my child gets home from grandma and grandpa's. Where's the corner? There we go. And I need to talk about this. Okay, let's talk about it. So I get the concept of the de-influencing trend, and I'm actually all for the concept, but we need to clarify some things. So to influence someone is to convince them to think a certain way, which means if you're de-influencing someone, you're technically influencing them. That's part number one. Part number two, it is perfectly fine for people to have aesthetic houses, and the definition of aesthetic probably should be talked about too. There are different types of aesthetics. There's farmhouse aesthetics, there's probably blue collar aesthetics, and still in the process of making our home homey aesthetics. And shall we continue? Okay, you guys get the point? Now here's the other thing. It's okay for people to have houses that look like they're perfectly put together, and it's okay for none of the house that someone's living in to look perfectly put together. It's also okay for there to be a really great mixture of the two. That's okay. I think what everyone's trying to do is trying to explain that fact, but sometimes when we're trying to explain that it's okay if you're just in the process of getting to what your perfect aesthetic is, somehow we start bashing other people, and there's really no point to that. I've been living in this house for going on 7 years, I think. And honestly, it's taken me a while. I'm still trying to actually learn my own aesthetic and how I want the house to look. And there are parts of my house that, according to social media, would be very aesthetically pleasing. And there's other parts of my house that wouldn't, and that's fine. The goal is for all of us to figure out what our lives should look like, of course, submitted to God, and then slowly work our way towards that without going into debt. That's the idea. So I'm not here to de-influence you. I'm not here to tell you what your aesthetic should be, and you're not here for that either. Find your way, find what works best for you, and live it happily, and be content with where you're at while you're on the road to get there. That's the whole point. I'll do vlog part 2 in the next video. Bye, guys.